So the final of this 800 free relay, and these were all top teams last year. This Stanford team placed 8th last year. Minikoff, who just was so good in the medley relay for Stanford, is going to be swimming the lead off. Alabama comes out. They placed 11th last year. Georgia. Luca Orlando will swim the second leg. Reese Branzell anchors. They finished 5th last year. Florida was 4th. Texas was 3rd. Of course, they add Chris Giuliano this year. He'll swim 2nd. Hobson leads off. And they add Rex Maher this year. He'll swim 3rd. The defending champs, the only change is their anchor. That's 5th year Lucas Henvo. Arizona State was 2nd last year. And of course, they had that Leon guy at the front. And he's in Australia now, from what my people tell me. NC State, they finished 9th last year. So it just gives you an idea that the top teams are back.
All right, this is a tough one to predict. I would go with Florida. I really would. Top seed, no Josh Liendo. You
Nope.
take out a 130.1 and throw a 133.4 in there. That will put you back in the field a little bit.
Florida
How about Texas?
Florida has 3 of their 4 back. Luke Hobson leading off for Texas. And look at this. He has 4 of the 10 best times ever.
And
in
he
the
can
200
set
free.
that record leading off. So let's
Yes.
keep an eye on that leadoff
All
leg
right.
by this amazing young man in Luke Hobson. And then don't forget the Cal Bears. 3 of the 4 return. And I think the guy that's anchoring for Cal might be better than Hansen, who anchored last year. Just a little perspective. Hinvo's already been 132 flat this year, flat start. The anchor leg, Hansen went 131.8 last year. So with a relay start, they're 602.
And for Cal, they've changed their order from their team that won last year. Jack Alexi was 3rd last year, leading off this year. Gabriel Jett will be 2nd, and Destin Lasco 3rd.
Alexi was 18 flat on their medley relay, so he got off to a good start, anchoring that medley, but this is a completely different relay, obviously. You've got Luke Hobson, which you definitely want to keep an eye on. Alexi probably is their best 200 guy.
Hobson has the lead at 122.67.
Luke Hobson's record time, which the leadoff you can break, an individual record is 128.91. And how he did it was amazing. We'll get to that when we get to the 200 freestyle a little bit later on in the week, but
I think it was 43.55 at 100.
he's right at it. He's off it a little bit the front half, but he's coming back. Remember, we're looking for a time of 128.81. Don't think he's going to get it.
But Texas will have the lead at 200. Pretty close, 28.90.
Very close.
And that is the 2nd best all-time performance.
Yep, now
he
he's
just
got
beat Marchand from last year.
Yeah, he's got the top 2 times in history now. But Alexi was good. Alexi was really good. 130 flat for him. Georgia and Koski was 130.9. 3 guys under 131 on that leadoff. 4 guys. Hawk was 130.9 for Alabama. 4 guys under 131 on that leadoff.
That's Chris Giuliano in right now in the lead for Texas.
2 Olympians leading it off for Texas.
And Cal's pushing. That's Jett in the white cap just above Giuliano in 2nd. Less than a 2nd difference there at the 300.
Well, Jett led off last year at 130.3. This guy can motor. Well, it's a two-team race now, Ted. I don't see how any other team can get back in it with this wedge between the two of them. Even before the halfway point, I don't see anybody on the back half getting involved with these two teams. Well, let's check out the split. Yeah. Remember, Hobson was 128.9 leading off, and Cal is going to erase that lead, that huge lead that he built.
And Jet pulls within 15/100. Jet had a great underwater on that last 25.
Boy, he sure did, didn't he? Wow.
And Cal has another one. Destin Lasco, another great off the wall underwater, and Cal has the lead.
Texas was 131 flat, and then Jet about a 129.1 for Scott Jett.
Look at these underwaters for the Cal swimmers. And that's what these last two swimmers, that's pulling them 3/4 of a body length lead now for Cal.
Oh, Destin Lasco looks very easy right now. And he does have those underwaters, no question about it. He's that great butterflyer. Lasco was out in 43 plus, 43.5. Two 50-er guys coming up, Ted.
Yeah, exactly. And Rex Barr's done a nice job here. He's come back and he's closing the gap.
Yeah, just a sophomore. Youngest guy of all 8 of these guys that are going head-to-head right now.
All right, Lasco trying one more push before he gives it off to the 5th-year swimmer, Henvo. It'll be Cal in the lead. Cal by 66/100ths.
129.9 for Maurer. He did his job, no question about it.
So it's Kobe Carosa for Texas. Lucas Henvo for Cal.
Could we see the first time under 6 minutes?
What do you think at 4:49?
I mean, they're at 4:30. When they had that split 4:28, that they were under record pace by 2 seconds. Record 6:02. And look at Texas. Carraza coming in here. Look at him. He's going to make it interesting. Whoa, look at this. Dead even. 1/10 separates these two guys. 43.2 on the way out for Carraza. Oh boy.
Swimmers are going crazy. What a way to start these national championships. For the last 50, Cal will have the lead.
Nice split there for Henvo. 23.3 there. He made that move on that third 50, and he knew he had to because Carraza can close with the best of them. Watch this, watch this. Oh boy, oh boy.
It's to the wall. Henvo has the edge for Cal. It is Cal defends its championship.
And he's under, he's under.
59.
He's under, he's under.
A milestone falls in swimming. 5:59.75. Rowdy called it. What a thrill. The new swimmer, the anchor leg, and he clinches, smashing a barrier.
Never thought in my day I would see under 6 minutes. And Texas breaks the American record, smashes the American record by 3 seconds, Ted. And that's where they first took the lead, right there. And they never looked back. Boy, Texas wasn't giving it to them. What were they? I mean, right out there, all the way to the end. 33/100ths of a second separated those two teams. Come on! Unbelievable.
Texas second, Georgia third, but Cal breaks the all-time NCAA record by 2.5 seconds.
Good Lord.
And there's something special in a clocked time sport when a barrier falls.
Wow. It is.
That's cool. That's cool.
You're right, buddy. I mean,
and look at that. You see teams coming up, Indiana coming up with their time, and that was good enough to get them 6th out of the previous heat. Well, it's a great night for Texas as they get 1st and 2nd in the 2 relays to begin these national championships, but it's Cal that's going to smile. They've been a factor for over a decade, every year in the mix for the national championship. And they start with an all-time record. All right, Elizabeth, take it.
California Bears, this quartet is the fastest in history, and you are the first to break 6 minutes. Destin, I'll start with you. You were 2nd. Such an incredible leg. Your underwaters were insane. But as a team, how badly did you guys want to break that 6-minute barrier, and did you even think it was possible?
I mean, when you go into a race like that with a field that is so fast, you respect them. And you have to go in there, not with expectation, but just getting your hand on the wall first and just having fun.
Yeah. Gabriel, coming into this meet and winning on night 1 is so important. How much of an indicator is this for what's to come for Cal?
You can probably hear my teammates up there.
Yes.
I think that relay was an indication of just how much work we've put in this season, how good this group of men is. I'm not going to say anything about the future of this of these next 4 days or 3 days because, you know, what'll happen will happen, but we're very happy with that swim. So, yeah.
Jack leading off with 130 flat. How good does that make you feel, and how much momentum do you guys now have leading into the next few days?
Yeah, it definitely gives me a lot of confidence in that time. That's a perfect example and perfect indicator where the Bears are this season. You know, male Bears come out of hibernation mid-March, and that's what we're about to do. It's a long meet. It's been a long season. We're not finished. We're just getting started. Time to eat.
Time to eat. Lucas, for you, on that on your start, did something happen? Because I feel like, did your arm come out in your streamline?
Yeah, I fully slipped. My arms completely opened up on the start. And the first thing I remembered as soon as I tried to come back up is what Jack did in Fukuoka in 2023. And he secured a final there and then got a medal for the US on that next day. And I was thinking about that, thinking about the boys in the stands. And I wasn't gonna let that happen, Texas catch us. And I mean, we've got 6, 7, 8 guys that could have been on that relay. So I got to shout out Rob and Nance, all the guys back home in Berkeley. Thank you for them.
Yeah. Well, they anchored you for a reason. You held it together. You did great. Cal Bears, you make history under 6 minutes. NCAA champions. Congratulations.
Lucas Henvo from Liège, Belgium. Son of a swim coach at the Olympics last summer for his country, and he swam that last leg. How amazing is it that we see a barrier fall and that Texas only missed by 1/100ths of going 6? And there you see what happened. Texas has the night, and so does Cal. And look at the relay points. And already those two opening up a little bit with Georgia and Indiana, which also had a very good night, tied for 3rd.